come in?
Are you Dr. Freud?
Yes, I believe I recognize you. You are Mr. Darwin. How can I help you?
I feel the need to confess.
Confess what?
Murder.
You committed a murder?
No, I didn't.
But you want to confess a murder?
Yes, that's just it. I didn't murder anyone, but for a long time I have been haunted by the feeling that I need to confess a murder.
How long have you felt that?
Since 1844.
Oh, all right then. Make yourself comfortable and tell me all about it. Well, it all started when I came home from my voyage on the Beagle, travelling round the world. As I was sorting through my collections, I started to think that I could best explain the way different animals lived in different places if they had descended with modification from a common ancestor. You mean they had evolved? Yes, that's the word. Species were not immutable. Well, you believe your ideas nowadays. What has this got to do with a confession?
In those days, I was the only one in my scientific circle who believed that species were not immutable. It was not respectable at all. All my teachers and all the experts were against it. I had to keep it to myself till I had real proof.
Then what happened?
I started working with Dr. Hooker. He was younger than me, and I thought I could safely tell him my secret. So I wrote to him about it, and I felt it was like confessing a murder.
Why a murder, do you think?
I don't know. That's why I've come to see you. Perhaps you can tell me.
Well, let's see. Very often, the subconscious repressions leading to thoughts of murder are due to the Oedipus complex.
The what?
The Oedipus complex. You subconsciously wanted to murder your father.
I say, old chap, that's a bit much. I know my father gave me a bit of a hard time about allowing me to sail on the Beagle, but that blew over pretty quickly. I never felt like murdering him. Really,
All right, then. Maybe you wanted to murder God.
God? Why would I want to murder God?
Well, maybe God represents something like divine providence, special creation, interfering in natural causes.
Oh, I see. Well, that's an idea, certainly. We can't have special creation.
Or maybe you felt like a murderer because evolutionists tend to be anarchists.
I'm not an anarchist.
Or socialists.
Me?
Or what were those people called in the 1840s? The Chartists.
Oh, I remember the Chartists. People were scared to go out into the streets. Yes, you see, those were days of revolution, my friend, were they not? Anarchy, atheism, evolution, they were all in the air. Maybe you subconsciously connected your evolutionary ideas with revolution, anarchy, even murder. I think I see what you're getting at.
Let me tell you some more about yourself. Are you familiar with the work of George Steiner? Oh, I suppose not. He was born after your time. Anyway, he said there were 4 people who shaped the modern world, and one of those was an outsider, the odd man out.
Well, who are they?
Karl Marx. You knew Marx?
Not really. He sent me a copy of his book. He was very proud of it. It took him a long time to write, you know. He never got round to reading it, I'm afraid.
Also, Marx, Einstein,
Who?
after your time, a great physicist like Newton.
Oh, I see.
Also, Marx, Einstein,
Myself?
and
Uh,
you.
me?
Yes, you're the 4th. The 4th person who shaped the modern world. The odd man out.
Odd?
Can you see why? You're the only one who isn't Jewish.
Oh, is that significant?
George Steiner thought so. It has to do with, I suppose, applying imagination and intellect to the real world. Giant changes in how humans understand the world. First of all, we accept that the world is not just given to us to do what we want with it. We have to work with it, to understand it. According to Isaiah Berlin, after your time, a professor at Oxford. According to Isaiah Berlin, Jews act like outsiders, like strangers who study natives. They become the primary authorities on the natives. They are obsessed with finding out the truth, and so on.
I see.
There's more.
Oh,